Hey, what's going on, you guys? Like, what you guys to the channel? It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review. Hey man, don't hit my light no more. And today I got one for the final season of On My Block. This show, hey, you need to go sit down. This show is one of my favorites, man. And I don't even know why, because I feel like some of the earlier seasons, the first season I really enjoyed. Second season I was just like, okay, what this? Okay, this show is a lot more ridiculous than I remember, and like the acting is really not, the acting's not great in it. Like I don't think the acting is great. I don't think the script is just that great. But I think you just and like sometimes the characters aren't even that great. But it's just so addictive, and I have so much fun watching it. And I really had fun watching this final season as well. You have a lot of different things. You have a 2 year time skip where these four that we grew to love are gone off their set. Well, Monse is obviously off at other school. Uh, Ruby has a relationship with Jasmine that's going strong. Jamal is popular as hell and don't mess with any of those people. And Cesar's neck deep in gangs yet. You hear me? So that's pretty much what's going on. And the season starts off where you literally had Jamal and Ruby at odds with each other because we know that Ruby wanted to be class president. Jamal, with his popularity, is just like, nah, I'm gonna take that from you, because like they're still beefing about the roller rink money. They had a lot of disagreements, and it's just all controversy between the two. I mean, between the four. Monse, like I said, she's off doing her own thing, so she's really not even, like part of like the first two episodes. You have Caesar, who's thorough now, like completely like incorporated into the gang community, and it's just that's him now. Like he still never actually came off as like tough at all to me. He just like even there's a scene where he showed some guys roll by and he showed him that he's strapped up, and I'm just like, I thought they might probably steal a shot at Caesar. I don't think Caesar shooting back. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know. It's just weird. Um, but yeah, this season is all about them being broken apart and then coming back together because of their just the magnetism that they have towards one another, like their connection, like it's run deep, and like them actually like getting stuff out there on the table. One of the storylines I think I really liked was the one between Jamal and Monse, where he thought she was talking about her on the phone, and I'm thinking like, if I would have heard that message, I would have thought the same thing. Like, you just got off the phone with me, and the next thing I hear you saying, like you call right back and butt dial me, but you already talking about somebody else. Like that would have made me think, like, damn, I thought, and like that's actually happened to me before. Like I've had friends literally talk about me, and I'm just damn, I thought we was cool. Like I walked off for a second, and like, oh, well, they said talk shit about me. I'm just like that, and that shit hurt. Like so, like you don't want to talk to them people after that, cause like, especially as friends, like friends, you should be able to tell each other like anything, whether regardless if it like hurt them or not. But if you don't do that to their face, that's like a completely different feeling. Like if somebody told one of my friends told me like, hey, big dog, I don't like the way you do so and so, or like, hey, big dog, I think he should do more of this, and he's not giving, like, you know what I'm saying, anything. If they say that behind my back, that's one thing. I mean that sucks. But if they tell me that, I'm like, it's cool. But you talking to other people about it, like, it sucks. So I really felt for Jamal in this situation, and I understand why he was mad at. But he never gave her a chance to explain himself. That's what they were a lack of communication throughout all parts. But once what's the name's body got found, of course they have to like start talking to each other a little bit, and they start people start hinting at different things. You have uh, a lot of the prophets getting out of jail. Like Caesar literally gets robbed, which is crazy because Caesar got robbed for like almost 100K, and they didn't. The what's the name didn't step for him, which was disappointing. Like I'm like, how you and like that never actually came back up in the story, which I was just like, how did this not come back up? You got hit for 100K? You got damn near hit for 100K. You didn't step on nobody. You get if they rob you once, they'll do it again. If you don't, okay. But I'm just like, okay, that part is just strange, and I honestly didn't think about it till now. Um, I like hold on, let me see, Ruby Fierce, the relationship between Ruby and Jasmine was cool. Jasmine's character from the jump has never been. I've never been a fan of her. I just could never get down with that character ever. So I didn't really care for that. And Ruby's character to me also was kind of like lame. I don't even know if it's lame. It's just like he annoyed me so much as well. So their relationship storyline, it was good for what it was, but I just didn't care for them. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'm just trying. I'm going through the episode titles and stuff. I'm just seeing if I'm saying if I'm missing anything. I'm busy. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the entire season. Like you, and then you have Monse's relationship with Cesar, and even though like Cesar had like a new chick, and that's I've been seeing that a lot. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot. I'm not gonna say a lot. I'm gonna say in like two shows that I've been watching. That's Sex Education and Sex Education and this where I see a person with a new girl and I'm like, I actually like that more. You know, I like Monse's and Caesar's relationship. To me, it just I don't think it was just gonna work. I don't think it would ever work. So when he got with Vero, I think that's her name, and you saw like how she was and everything. I was like, okay, I was cool with that, and I just didn't like how they let her get played multiple times and just still be the one to try to come back. I'm like why are we doing this? Like they, like I see that had like no repercussions for anything that happened. I'm just like why? I'm like why is he everything okay for him? Like I bet I thought I heard a cross. I got to be on swivel. Uh, all right, but yeah, that was weird. There was a couple of things that happened that you just like happy about, obviously sad about. Spooky dying, especially the way he died when like it's finally like because him and Caesar were like at odds with each other for the longest, and his girlfriend was trying to convince him, like, hey man, that's your brother. Get him, you got to get him back. You have to get him out their life. You know what that entails, and he was really giving forth like a great effort to try to bring Caesar back, and he finally did, and he was happy about it. He was telling his girl, and when he walked outside, I knew the moment he walked outside. I said, bro, they just shot up his house. You don't think they finna spin on you? You as big brother who you used to be down. He used to be down. Like you can say what you want. Like oh I'm out now. They don't nobody care. Nobody care that you out the game. You was with him before. So when they spent on him, I was just like, that was sad. I was just like, damn, this man trying his best and trying to get away as quick as he possibly can. Got a baby on the way. Hated that for him. And one of my favorite characters, Abuelita. I hated her death, and like I hated the way they executed her death. She died, and we just found out when they walked back in the room when they come back from prom. I said, "This is some BS." Like, how do you not let them have a moment with her? I understand everybody praising her and remember her, but like, how do you not let them have a moment with her? I understand she probably wouldn't have wanted that, but as fans of the show, we wanted that. I guess, but like at no point in time did we ever see Abuelita die. And I guess that's kind of like the lasting memory that the show wanted was for us to remember her as like, in good spirits. That's cool, but at the same time, I would have wanted like Nah, man. That just felt dirty to me. That felt dirty to me. Um, but yeah, stuff's coming to an end. The show still has its ridiculous moments, but I think you come for the characters overall. Uh, and the nonsense they go through. I don't think this show is meant to take itself too seriously. Obviously, and have a gnome just popping up places. It's obviously not meant to take itself too seriously. It just sometimes that balance is weird, especially when they choose. Like sometimes I would prefer. I know the comedy is there, but sometimes I prefer when like they let scenes breathe, And a couple of them they ruined it with comedy, but I mean, I've come to expect that from the show. Overall, I think the season it wasn't bad. I actually think they went out on a high note, and I like the direction that it went, separating the kids and bringing them back together to let them know like friendship is important and like, hey, we're bigger than this little BS scuffle that we've had with one another, and we have to really talk it out. And you know what I'm saying? That's what friends do. They talk it out. They understand each other. So I like how this thing ended. But you guys let me know what y'all thought about this final season of on my block down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys are staying safe. I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.